So democracy means what? It means lots of different things. So how do you describe democracy then? Democracy helps change laws, and it's very important to how we do democracy. So you ask someone, how does democracy work? What would they write down about it and observe? People in the society, um, it represents people in the society, and the past as well. But there's not really a great sentence to understand democracy. But for democracy to work, it must have students agree for respect and power. So having equal respect so that means you don't care if there's money or religion. Respect for culture and jobs and communities. Some shared respect is where most people allow to develop their skills, it allows people to understand that there's different opinions and religions and different ideas and understandings. Part of democracy needs people to have shared power. You can't have democracy unless there's support for the power. Having equal power for all is part of voting, and it's through that and the popular vote that we achieve shared power. When people vote, this happens. When shared power happens, people come together from all sorts of different situations and societies, such as store owners, different workers, office owners. Democracy, having shared power, represents the opposition. For example, a man saying, we're not going to support that law. That's an example. Another man going, you're wrong to support. Strong opposition in different groups named parties helps with the two different parts of democracy: shared respect and shared power. But those two parts depend on economic balance, which means that there needs to be a middle group and this middle group must be in a society. James Madison talked about the same need for a middle group. To develop democracy, it helps to have economic balance, it's also connected to a middle income group. And technology. It's a hard problem for that. Another important part of democracy is enlightenment. As education improves, democracy will improve. They're both connected. People allowed to read the newspaper and books doesn't mean that democracy will improve, but if the news shows their sources and results, people will be informed and be able to pick and understand. Analyzing news if the news has an announcement, or is it only an opinion? Is the opinion only written in the editor's part? If the news has a writer that understands opinions, the news also needs to be analyzed. They really need to have people that are experts in the topic. An example, I need help with a topic. Yes, but I need to inform So when you analyze a democratic community, there's shared respect, shared power. Those two depend on economic balance and enlightenment. They're all connected. The more enlightenment and economic balance improve, the more shared respect and more power we'll have. As people keep to working on balancing the economy and working on trying to achieve more enlightened thoughts, the community will achieve more shared respect and more shared power. And that will happen with democracy.